Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's video. The beer is courtesy of the Bruery. Thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Just getting the word out about their Reserve Society. So if you're interested in that, make sure you check out my affiliate link in the description box below. So if you don't know my journey with this beer, I am, I know No Hype Beer Reviews. I am beyond hyped for this. They had no idea before they sent it that this was literally the only beer I was looking for. I put it out there a little bit on Instagram and stuff just to see if anyone had a bottle. And then the universe delivered. It's like it still blows my mind. It's kind of a surreal moment right now. So this is Vanilla Villain, bourbon barrel aged imperial stout with vanilla beans, 15.7% ABV. Again, this is from their Reserve Society. So move over, superheroes. It's villain time. We upped the ante this year using 3 types of vanilla beans from 17 sources. This big bad bourbon barrel aged imperial stout was generously treated with, and then they list all of the different kinds of vanilla, which I'm just gonna, because I already tried to read all that in the unboxing. 15.7% ABV. I think I already said that. 2022 edition. Best stored and served at 55 degrees, which is what I keep my stout fridge at. So it is at that. This is, so they sent 3 in this glass, and I was like, man, this is the one I want the most. So I'm going to be patient. I'm going to do this one last, kind of, keep the excitement up in my mind. Tell you what, those other 2 beers, We Scream and what was it? Petite Mardi. Oh my God. I mean, just stupid good. I'll put it that way. Stupid good. It's snowing here, so I'm like, man, I'm gonna do this review, cap it, go out and shovel, come back in, and continue sipping this the rest of the day into evening. Man, I'm so excited for this. All right, so it is very dark black, little bit of brown in there. Mocha, dark mocha, kind of colored head. Definitely some legs. Let me do it where the logo's not. Definitely legs. It's got some brown sticking to the side, so good viscosity. Not much lacing, which doesn't surprise me. Definitely looks like a big, pretty viscous stout from what it's doing to the glass. Let's see about that aroma. So if you don't know about me, a nickname people sometimes call me is the Vanilla Police. Now it kind of makes sense why I was so excited to want to try this beer. Yeah, that nose delivers on vanilla. Oh my God, and it's so much real vanilla bean. Oh my God. And in the depth of character to it, like it's not like one note vanilla, which kind of makes sense because it has so much different vanilla in it, but like it is so real vanilla bean. But then I do get like vanilla ice cream, which kind of makes me think of that We Scream, which was basically like a Neapolitan barrel-aged stout. Man, you know what? I get a nice like blueberry compote kind of a vibe too. Some chocolate fighting through. Then it goes back to the vanilla. The vanilla adds a nice like softness to the beer also. Maybe even some other berries besides the blueberry. Man, this smells phenomenal. The chocolate, little bit chocolate syrup, little bit more just like bar of chocolate. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. I'm equal parts excited and nervous for this because it's got a lot to live up to in my mind. So only one way to find out. Cheers. Thanks again to the Bruery. Man. So this beer does have nice viscosity to it. It's not full on syrup. but it's like on the path towards that. Just like the aroma, a couple different kinds of chocolate elements, which are super nice. The vanilla complexity, I was super curious. All these different kinds of vanilla, like, okay, they're all vanilla, so I'm sure they'll be in the same wheelhouse, right? Like they'll do their thing, but like how much of it can be like can hit different versus is this almost like novelty, you know? It adds, just like the aroma, it adds this complexity. It's not a single vanilla note. The poor barrel, I wonder, you know, any vanillin that's kicking out. I can't imagine trying to fight all the actual vanilla beans in this. Man, that aroma. Chocolate covered cherry a little bit. So it does have like that nice, I kind of focused on berry, but there is like a nice fruit element to this for sure. A little strawberry. You know what it reminds me of is dried strawberries. And yeah, how the vanilla is playing with the chocolate of the beer itself. Very decadent, you know, dessert-like. The chocolate, it's kind of hitting, although it's a relatively sweet beer, it's kind of hitting a little bit higher dark chocolate than like Hershey's Special Dark. But not like 99% cacao, like not nowhere that extreme either. But it's somewhere, it's a little bit more than Hershey's Special Dark. I'll just leave it at that. So it kind of, because there is some dark chocolate vibes, it kind of helps the perception of it being balanced more. And again, not like overly sweet. But yeah, I mean the vanilla, there's just plenty of vanilla. Like just straight up, make sure I say that out loud. Being the vanilla please, there's plenty of vanilla, and it is kind of blowing my mind. I mean, I've had beers that had maybe 2 different kinds, maybe even 3 different kinds of vanilla beans added. This is a whole other depth and, you know, complex experience. The bourbon, real nice level. Some like baker's chocolate now. The aftertaste is very much like you bit into those chocolates that have liqueur in them, or like a liquor in them. Because you get like nice bourbon, nice chocolate, but you know, like vanilla, you can add vanilla into chocolate. You know, too much and then it's a different thing, obviously, or like a vanilla, you know, chocolate, you know, soft serve twist. The aftertaste does have vanilla. Like as I'm talking, like there's still soft vanilla, but there's like when the aftertaste first hits, there's a deep chocolate. That lasts, don't get me wrong, but as that fades, the vanilla endures, which is really cool. I mean, still as I'm talking, it's like vanilla pudding, vanilla wafers, like almost like as if I had eaten those and then just like, you know, drank a little bit of bourbon or something. Like that's very much still, and it's been a while since I've had a sip, still lingering on my palate as I'm talking right now. Long finish. I mean, I'll put it this way: this finish, like this, the stuff that's still lingering. Excuse me, those flavors are better than some flavors in beers that I'm actively drinking and still have the liquid in my mouth. I'll put it that way. Man, this aroma. I want a vanilla scented candle that smells like this. Hint, and it comes through in that dark chocolate, hint of roast, hint of espresso beans, hint, emphasis on the word hint. Some of that fruit note I was getting so easily in the aroma, I'm finally getting on the palate. I'm super curious. What I'll probably do, like I was saying about going outside and shoveling. So I'll finish this. Ooh, a little bit of coconut right there. I'll finish this, cap it, put it in a refrigerator, like the proper refrigerator. So it's going to get colder than the 55 degrees. I still have this much left. The rest of the day, I'm just going to let it keep coming up in temperature. Super curious what warmer, more open also brings to this beer. So if I get some different tasting notes, make sure you check the description box below, and I'll add anything that also kind of presents itself. And again, if you want to be part of their Reserve Society, I have an affiliate link in the description box. Same place I'll put additional tasting notes if I have any. If you're curious, they only have like a couple more weeks until it closes for 2023. But yeah, this beer is phenomenal. I mean, it really, I think between the unboxing and the beginning of this video, I really hit the point home how hyped I was for this beer. It was really hard for me to kind of just go into it like it's just a beer, just what do you like about it, not like about it, what are you tasting? And it really delivered on as high as I wanted it to. So like I'm ecstatic right now that this hits so hard with just the complexity. If this beer only had that vanilla complexity, I'd be impressed. It'd be like, oh, what a cool experience, right? But the fact that this beer just delivers in all the ways I want this to. You get the bourbon, you get the base chocolateness of the stout, all that vanilla complexity and plenty of it, with some other cool, fun barrel characters and base beer characters. I'm here for it. This is phenomenal. Have you had this beer before? Have you had a really nice vanilla beer lately? Are you a member of the Reserve Society, or are you drinking a nice Bruery beer in the last recent history? Whatever. Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untappd. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both of those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.